What's up? Hi Shashank, how are you? Finally, we're in video for the first time and I'm getting to see you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, it's not like this is the first time you're seeing me.
The
So,
first time I'm seeing you live
yeah.
on the podcast, on our
Mm,
podcast. So
yes.
that's a new thing.
Very proud moment for every introvert. So,
Yeah. And you're not an introvert, clear. Like, I mean, with all
I
the
am an
things you
introvert
do,
until you get to know me.
you go meet all these consultants, you do all these consulting thing. You're like one
Uh,
of the most extroverted people to your clients, and now you're telling me you're an introvert.
I have to make money, right?
Yeah. But then
Yes.
there is a hope if you don't want to make money. Like, I mean, if you are, especially if you're a writer and if
Hmm.
you don't want to like put any effort, you want to be lazy and everything. And that's our topic for the day, right?
Yeah, technically, yes. So, we are talking about chat AI.
Okay.
So,
Chat
and it's called,
GPT to be specific.
yeah,
Yeah.
technically, yeah. The company name is called Chat GPT by OpenAI. And technically, it's a chat AI. I mean, it writes content, it makes convo with you.
Hmm.
So something like a Google Assistant, but on steroids.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about how
So
it's going to take over the world.
technically,
Or what do you think? Do you think it's going to take over the world? First, okay, before we get into all that, what is
hmm.
Chat GPT and what is Chat AI and what's happening in this thing?
Okay. So Chat GPT is nothing, something like a Google search for chat, or like content. Like say for example, you give it a title and it spits out content. Basically, something like that.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, it has content from the internet that was published before 2021. It has access to all these things, and it arrives on conclusion. It writes stuff based on whatever data it has. Okay.
Mhm.
So it's not like a Google answer where you ask who is your US president right now. It can't give you an answer like Joe Biden.
Yeah.
So it's more of like if you are asking it how to win a presidential election that's happening in the United States, it'll
Mhm.
it'll give you like how to do, how to go about the campaign and everything. Not like an advice, but like a structure, like what should be done. You have to join a political party, you have to be eligible, and all these data it will give you.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's more of that. But uh, all the people that are around the world decided to fuck with it, and they started using it as a content rating tool.
Mhm.
Okay. So basically you ask, okay, write me a LinkedIn post on why marketing sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, it will give you a LinkedIn post that is structured for LinkedIn.
Yeah.
That can be used. That can be used. Okay, but as
Exactly.
we tried out, it had like around 5 to 6% of plagiarism. But if you
Yeah.
ask me for an AI, that is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Even
No,
humans
the
have more than that.
plagiarism was also the data that it pulled out from the web.
Mm,
Remember that. Like, I mean, if there's any sick
mm,
person something, but then that's something that will obviously happen. Like you, if you cite, like you will have to cite such sources, but
mm.
most plagiarism are okay. Like 95, 94% of like, I mean, original content is
Originality is
from
okay.
very. Yeah.
Mm.
Even humans don't do that usually.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
usually copy paste stuff, just change a few words and send it
Don't reveal
to
your secrets, Orion.
Yeah, it's
So,
not like I do that for my clients, but
mm,
yeah.
yeah, you're making it clear right now.
Yes.
But that's exactly right. Like, I mean, it's making the whole process of coming up with content and everything so much more simpler. And
Mm,
although it is great in that way, it has so many pros, like wherein it can help you elevate your content game. It can help you like come up with better titles or better content and everything. It has a lot of cons as well. Like
mm,
what we were discussing when we also had similar idea was like
mm,
say, if you know all these political parties have their own IT cells in India, right? And
mm,
say if they want to spread a particular propaganda, they can easily do that with insightful content, insightful tweets, different types of stuff, like
mm,
by spewing hatred or spewing whatever they want, whatever agenda they have, spreading that via
mm.
the tool, by using this tool, which is
Yes.
fucking crazy if you think about it.
I mean, to the level of content it can write, I think they can do that. But see, I'm a little bit concerned. Okay, see, not to the fact that how they're going to use it, but how exactly it is viable. Okay, let's say for example, it wants to spread political propaganda. Let's say for
Hmm.
example, you own a party called AJP. Okay,
Hmm.
it's not going to write you a blog saying that why AJP is the best political party in India.
Yeah,
It can't do that,
yeah.
right? See, till it reaches that point, I am okay.
I think it can. So I wrote about, I gave it a prompt. I gave a
Hmm.
prompt on like write an argument on why Elon Musk will take over the world. And it gave
Hmm.
me a nice this thing small blurb on Elon Musk, what he's done in the past, what he can do, and what his potential is, and
Hmm.
everything. I was surprised, but it was not like oh my god scary type,
Yeah,
but
it's
it
Wikipedia content.
in
Yeah.
him and everything.
Yeah,
Which
Wikipedia content.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Wikipedia content,
Hmm.
right?
See, but once again, okay, I did this. Okay, I did not do it with a lot of people, but I did it with one person. I wrote a I used that to write a post, and I sent it to our content writer who works for Brew Your Market,
Yeah,
and she immediately told me her first response was, "Okay, this doesn't sound like you."
yeah, yeah.
See, because
No,
she has read what
that's
I've written.
because another thing that I'd like to point out is that's because you just said write a prompt or write a this thing article
Hmm.
on this. If you said write an article with humor, with wit, and with a little bit of sarcasm and everything,
Maybe,
it would
yeah.
have probably made it like you, and then she would have been like, "Yeah, it is by you." Right? Because I did that. Like, I mean, today also there's this company called Bube. Okay.
Hmm.
The Rohan guy, like we did a podcast with him very
Hmm.
recently. I recorded a podcast.
Hmm.
So his page, that's why I came across where he wrote about how ChatGPT is going to make this thing writers obsolete. He
Hmm.
wrote a like 9-pager document. At the end, I realized, oh shit, this is written by ChatGPT. And today he wrote about how two was that porn bots
Yeah.
this thing came together on
Yeah,
Instagram
I saw that.
under that thing. I read that and I was like, what a story! And all this has been come up by Chat GPT. If you
Hmm.
can think about it, like I mean, the potential, the amount of it's very scary and it's also like crazy at the same time because it's scary because it's just at the initial stage. It's just launched. Five
Hmm.
years from now, what level? 5 or 10 years from now, 2033, 32, where will it be?
Hmm.
Right? That's mad.
That is scary.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time I'm freaking out in front of a camera. So
Yeah.
if people are worried, this is my freaking out face.
But what do you think? Like, will it make writers obsolete in the
Uh,
future?
See, you've seen the movie Robo, the Tamil movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, there something happens. Okay, the scientist makes a robo where he tries to give it real feelings, and initially he fails. Okay,
Yeah.
the companies that he made that robo for, or the Indian Army says that what if this does friendly fire and eliminates everything? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
basically the question all the scientists ask is, okay, you make a robo, you make a safety robo, and tell them to safeguard the planet.
Hmm.
What if that robo one day thinks, okay, humans are the reason why 35,000 species are extinct on this planet? Why not kill them all?
Yeah.
So technically, its way of saying is that, okay, this is fine. See, all Asimov laws and everything that is there. See, even that this is not far from there. Okay, I think probably in the 5 6 years, the time frame you're suggesting, these things like these chatbots and everything, say for example, I give it like 30 40 articles that I've written before.
Yeah.
It will be able to analyze what I've done, so it will try to replicate its content in my style.
Yeah.
Okay, see, we humans, not every human is 100% perfect with grammar. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
but we use grammar to a sense it is understandable. Okay, we don't exactly use all this semicolons, comma, etc. Maybe people who know better English does, but I don't. Okay,
Yeah.
so once it starts analyzing that, it will start making sentences like that, and that might fool people,
Hmm. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But I don't think it will reach the level of creativity that
Okay.
humans have. But if it reaches that level of creativity and that level of anonymity and everything, where it can function on its own, write content on itself,
Mm-hmm.
but that is a place where humans have to be worried about. That is the time when humans have to be worried about. We've all had stories of a lot of AI being shut down because it was too powerful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We've had that story, and if you go to YouTube and just Google bots talking to AI talking to itself, you will see a video like 10 years back that was made in the Cornell University, which is one of the most reputed colleges there, where two chatbots, they're hooked to each other, they're talking, and they discuss about God and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is pretty scary when you give that much level of access. When you let AI interact AI, then it will become Ultron. Ultron.
Yeah.
See, but that's a very far stretch from here.
Hmm.
But yeah.
They say, like, I was reading on the comment section of all these posts about ChatGPT, and they were all like, yeah, this is great, but its quality will never meet humans, like, I mean, you'll always need, like, how there are mass produced clothes. There have
Hmm.
always been mass produced clothes, but you will
Hmm.
always go to a tailor to get this thing personalized cloth for yourself, right? That's
Hmm.
how this thing writers will become. But my question to that is, how many people actually go to that, right? Your market will fall down very small, and only the premium, good quality tailors will get such people. Not
Hmm.
everybody.
Not everyone will get that. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
1% of the 1%.
exactly. So writers will, I think, writing as an art may not become obsolete, but the number will become
Hmm.
less, right? The
Hmm.
creativity, the art, the thing about like humans doing it will become very less, and which is scary, but which is also, I don't know, weird at the same time. And people are saying, right, like in 5-10 years, like salespeople, this thing was that will become obsolete.
Hmm.
Customer support will not be required, and most of these jobs will go away, and AI will take over.
Hmm.
So you never know. It'll become like that movie, that animated Wall-E movie, wherein people are
Yeah.
just
And
lying
just in
down
the
and just
chairs.
watching,
Yeah.
and they have like people roaming around them.
Hmm.
Right. That could be the
See,
future.
see, I don't know. We'll go to that extent. See, I know humans are dumb. I
Yeah,
know we people are dumb.
yeah.
But most what I am trying to say is that it will not replace exactly humans. Okay, it will replace certain aspects of human way. Okay, see,
Mhm.
coming up with a catchy tagline for a company, you know uh coming up with a very short copy that is going to perform great on ads. I think these
Mhm.
bots can do, but ultimately it will be a human that decides which goes out, right? That decision making authority, or giving the final call, or giving that brief, that will always stick with humans,
Mhm.
right? See,
Mhm.
most of the artificial intelligence that are available to the users right now, it's not technically artificial intelligence. It's automation in a lot of sense. For
Yeah,
me, if you're asking me, this is the first time, chatbot is the first time, chat gpt is the first time where I'm actually looking at some form of artificial intelligence that is
yeah,
open to all humans,
yeah.
after this thing, uh,
Dali.
not yeah, DALI, after
Yeah,
DALI.
yeah,
So see, it is pretty scary and everything, but once again, it will always come back. Like how we had an issue with DALI, like asking who will have rights to all this art.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
DALI technically copied all this from the internet, so it belongs to all these artists, or does it belong to the person who prompted DALI to do it?
Hmm.
Right. That always happened. Yeah. See, AI has its own advantages and disadvantages. See, if you're asking me, AI to some level is good. We use Grammarly when we write email.
Yeah.
That will make our email look good. Probably it will help us to get a few more clients. But that client is not going to use Grammarly to write his entire social media copy.
Hmm.
He's going to hire someone from your company to write his copy.
That's what I think. I
Hmm.
think all these tools will help you elevate your content and make your
Exactly.
content better. Like, say,
Hmm.
even if you want to come up with a title, right?
Hmm.
It will help you or give you ideas for the titles, but I don't think it will completely replace, as you mentioned, the
Hmm.
decision-making authority and
Hmm.
like this is the best and everything, right? You can use that,
Hmm.
you have the choice, you can use it, and you can like work on it, you can make better things, and you can push it out.
Hmm. I think hopefully that's the case.
Mm.
Hopefully AI don't doesn't replace human touch. See, because as you said, like if if you read something that I've sent you, and that something I've written, and you read something from Chat GPT, you can
Mm.
clearly tell the difference, even though it has sarcasm and witty in it. If
Yeah,
you've been reading what I've been writing for a few days now, then you will be able to tell the difference.
yeah,
It's not like chatbot can exactly replace me right now, but
yeah.
probably in the future, as you said, it might.
It might.
And yeah, that is a good place. But right now, what I'm trying to say is that, see, when it reaches this less than 1% of plagiarism, that is when people have to be really worried about.
But I think there's always a point where humans can outsmart these machines and these AI. I think they will be able to some way or the other until they start. The AI will be capable of reading your thoughts and everything, and it knows everything.
Starlink,
Right?
yeah,
That neural
Elon
link
Musk's
and
chip,
everything. No.
yeah,
Yeah.
Neuralink, using a
Yeah,
Starlink
that
something,
that will be the worst. If that
yeah.
if that happens, then, and if AI is also connected to that, then it can
Mm,
read your thoughts, it can do all of these things, your life.
mm,
But until then, at least you can outsmart the AI without really, like, I
mm,
mean, or I don't know. I'm just like hoping nothing bad happens. I'm just hoping the predictive technologies and AI
Yes,
and all these things don't reach to an
yes,
extent where humans are in danger.
yes.
Yeah, I can only imagine the worst. All Black Mirror episodes are like haunting me right now in the back of
Yes, exactly. That's what I was supposed to say. You stole my
my
punchline. I was supposed to say this is like an episode of Black Mirror,
head.
and you stole that exactly.
uh,
Yeah, see, that is something we have to be concerned about. But yeah, see, I don't know if this is a 100% original quote from Albert Einstein or not, but I've read somewhere in the internet that it said the third world war will be fought with sticks and stones.
wow.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I hope
so
so. It shouldn't be nuclear bomb. Otherwise, all of us will be disintegrated like an
that, yeah,
fuck. The whole
yes.
world will
So
be dead.
sticks and stones.
Yeah.
See, mostly our third world war will be against all these AIs and computers. I hope so. That will be a time for me to show my Silambam skills and everything. So I can take one stick around and roam
I
in
hope
the
that's a
roam in
problem
the
that
street.
our future generations have to worry about and not us.
Yeah, yeah.
Goodbye.
I'll die before that. Yeah, thank God.
I want
I'll
to
die
die
before
before
that.
that. But yeah, all
Yes.
the best. Future
Ending on
generations.
as usual on a negative note.
Yeah.
This is hopefully marketing, and this is Shashank and Rakshit signing off for now. If you want to find us, we are available at Brew Your Market on all socials, and I am available at shashankasn.com and Rakshit Ravindranathan on LinkedIn.
Yes.
So see you guys next week.
See you. And if you
Bye
have
bye.
any thoughts about how bad this thing is gonna get, drop
Thing
in the
is,
comments
yeah, or email,
or
text,
email
Instagram story, whatever.
or whatever. All
Yeah.
right. See
Bye
you. Bye
bye.
bye.